Dear students, welcome to the online classes program of Higher Education Department, Punjab. It is Department of English Language and Literature of Government Postgraduate College, Attic. Here, I am Sharif Zahid, Assistant Professor of English.
Gentlemen, as you know, we have completed our first lesson, that is Pakistan and the modern world. Let us revise its salient features today. This lesson basically is the text of that speech which was delivered by our first Prime Minister Liaquat Ali Khan when he visited America during 50s, where he has to receive the degree from the University of Kansas. And he selected this topic. Primarily, Liaquat Ali Khan wanted to present the case of Pakistani nation before the modern world so that they should also come to know our problems and difficulties. And in this way, he may ask them to extend their cooperation for the progress of the newly born state. Liaquat Ali Khan has highlighted various points through which it was necessary for the demand of a separate homeland. So many points are there, but among all those points, the top one is an urge and desire on the part of the Muslims of subcontinent that they also wanted to practice their religious rites according to their own faith and belief. So they wished to seek freedom from the foreign rule. Then there are very convincing and logical reasons. For example, the first reason is that Hindus believed in the caste system, whereas the Muslims believe that all human beings are equal, irrespective of their caste or creed or whatsoever they. Then he highlighted the economy of the subcontinent, in which it was very much evident that the Hindus, who were in majority as well, but they were enjoying economic prosperity comparatively, the Muslims were left behind. In that case also, if the British rule was over and God forbid it was shifted to the majority, existing majority were the Hindus, so for the Muslim it does not mean any freedom. And to ensure the peace of this region or peace of this continent, it was also necessary that both nations should live in peace and harmony without creating any problem for the rest of the people. It was a thankful speech before the American nation, and in this speech, the true nature of Muslim struggle for a separate homeland has been presented very eloquently by Liaquat Ali Khan. He explains various circumstances which led to the creation of Pakistan and the reasons for which it was rather imperative. The reasons include social reasons, cultural, economic, religious differences between the Muslims and the Hindus. Then he told the American that the demand for a separate country for Muslims was not unreasonable because it was justified on many geographical, political, and human grounds. Of course, the creation of Pakistan helped in dissolving a perpetual danger zone in Asia, Rather, it helped in promoting peace and happiness in the whole world. In this way, the Muslim nation of this region could be able to enjoy its freedom by practicing the religious rights and taking enterprise in economic activities. Liaquat Ali Khan also threw light on the role of Pakistan in the modern world, and primarily he had expectations from the modern world in the form of extending their cooperation. And finally, he invites them that he stressed Pakistan and United Nations they should come closer for closer in the name of humanity and closer for promoting world peace. So this was all about the salient features of the speech of Liaquat Ali Khan. Now let us take this lesson from examination point of view. The students of graduation class are expected that once they have completed their text, so they may be able to respond any question provided they have studied their text. The conventional question given in the book are also there. Among those questions, the first question is that in the light of Liaquat Ali Khan's speech, explain the circumstances which led to the creation of Pakistan. Of course, it is the background that on what grounds the Muslims of India asked for a country of their own. First of all, Liaquat Ali Khan successfully established that background. And then he explained the circumstances which led to the creation of the Pakistan. So, you are to prepare your answer in the light of his speech. First, you are to establish that background that there was the need of creating two separate and independent homelands for both of the nations. The next question given in your books is that what were Liaquat Ali Khan's expectations for America and the Western world? As we have discussed in our revision as well, that while concluding, Liaquat Ali Khan primarily puts a responsibility on the shoulder of those nations who are developed, that it depends upon their cooperation, that if they extend their cooperation for making the people of this region skillful, imparting knowledge, so it may be a guarantee for the world peace. On the other hand, if they are left behind and they remain backward, there is no guarantee of the world peace. The third question is about Liaquat Ali Khan. Liaquat Ali Khan was an eloquent orator. Discuss the salient stylistic qualities of his speech which he titles Pakistan and the Modern World. Of course, Liaquat Ali Khan stands as one of the best orators. He presented the issues and problem very properly, orderly, and in a convincing manner. The words he chose are very clear, very lucid, and comprehensive. And he delivered his speech to the point, and he avoided unnecessary details or superfluous material. Liaquat Ali Khan was well aware of the history of Pakistan, so he presented historical background in a very impressive and convincing manner. Of course, his speech is logical, his style is very effective, very impressive. Rather, he may remain dominant throughout his speech. Then the selection of words. He selected very relevant, apt, and polite words. And the style with which he delivered his speech shows his eloquence, reflects his wisdom, and it is an evidence of his qualities of statesmanship, which shows his leadership, his accuracy, his economy of the words, his lucidity, and his approach to the practical world. Let us discuss. There may be certain other questions which may be asked from the students, and the questions may be, for example, that what were the demands that freedom asks upon us, or what should we sacrifice for the sake of freedom? Of course, Liaquat Ali Khan himself says that it does not fall upon us. We have to earn it first. It is that fruit, and then to be enjoyed. So, the demands of freedom may be another important viewpoint of the paper setter. After going through the text, the students are, of course, able to respond any question, but I repeat this, that whenever they go through the text, only then they are able to respond any question. For example, there may be a question, the words paper setter takes from the text, and then finally he says discuss. For example, he may take that the creation of Pakistan has by itself dissolved what would have been a perpetual danger zone in Asia. Discuss. So now it is the question of an assurance of the world peace, which we have already discussed. So, how the world peace was guaranteed at that time in subcontinent? It was guaranteed by allowing both the nations to enjoy a freedom and in their own independent, separate homeland. Or he may take that an American statement pointed out the other day the great similarity of the beginnings of Pakistan with the early days of America, of how America began mainly as an agricultural country, just as Pakistan is today, and of how both struggled successfully to free themselves of foreign rule. What kind of similarity occurs between the beginnings of Pakistan and the early days of America is pointed out by Liaquat Ali Khan. Once again, if we study our text carefully, definitely we may find out, we may choose, we may separate the salient points. As American nation had to fight against poverty, disease, illiteracy in the beginning, similarly, same are the problems which are faced by Pakistani nation at the time of independence. And this question is also given in your books as well, that what were Liaquat Ali Khan's expectations from America and the Western world? Definitely he wanted to seek their assistance, so that if they are advanced in knowledge, they must share that knowledge with the backward nations like us. So finally, but very much important question is, once again, that what according to Liaquat Ali Khan are the demands that our freedom makes on us? Of course, freedom is not a cheap fruit. It demands certain sacrifices, struggle, and an unending determination of any nation. So these are the points. Better it is that you are to prepare your answers and send me on my separate WhatsApp number your assignments separately. Thank you very much for Happy watching and patient listening. Stay blessed.